Who's looking for a job? Who's looking for employment? Nowadays, people don't usually think about going into business themselves for themselves. Usually, they tend to be afraid that they might not make enough money. But what people don't usually fear, or what they're very comfortable with, is working for somebody else. They get comfortable with a job, which means just over broke. And you will be just over broke if you continue to look for a job or to study to get a job. This type of thinking is uh, is okay if you're a teenager, to work a little bit, get a job, but your whole life shouldn't be to work for somebody else. Um, and that's part of the problem with the economics of America. For example, the big corporations, they're making all the money. They get all the business because their prices are low. But they took over. They they're shutting down all these small businesses. But it's not even, I won't even say it's them. Excuse me. I mean, it's us. We're shutting down the small businesses. But we don't realize is that the small businesses keeps money in our pocket. Because if we support small businesses, we're actually supporting the community. Because the small business will in turn most likely spend their hard-earned money in the community. So then most likely you could have a job in the community or a business in the community, more likely if you support small businesses yourself. But the problem is we support large corporations to try to get that discount, you know, this, to save 50 cents, save $1. But in the end, we're losing. We're taking money out of our pockets because we're not going to have a job. All the money, if you notice, is going out the country. Why is that? You ever think about that? If things aren't made in America, for example, and I'm not trying to promote America or America's economy, but if things aren't made in America, things are made elsewhere. And so if we continue to buy these products from other countries, what's going to happen is we're not going to have any jobs because we're not making anything. Okay? Now, America used to have a lot of jobs back in the day. That's what I've been told. When they used to have factories all over the place, there was always a job. But now there's like no factories. People who just wants to work can't even find a job. So a lot of unemployment in America, for example. But it's all because of lack of support in small businesses. It started out with the factory, which cut out a lot of small businesses. And then the factories went overseas and made it even worse. Talk about really killing the problem, really killing the economy. And so now, for example, America's economy is dependent on overseas production, because we don't make anything. I don't want to say we. I'm not an American. I live in America, but I'm not an American. Okay. Now, the reason why I got into this topic is because I believe in forming a community. If we form a community, whether it be in America, which I don't want to form in America, but if you're in America, great. If you want to stay in America and, work out the whole FEMA camp, the New World Order thing, you want to work that out, go right ahead. But if you're in America, I really think it's good to come together with people and form a community. Start your own little business and support each other, Make it an intentional plan to support each other's business. Somebody bake bread. Somebody who's a carpenter makes things, out of wood. Someone who works with metal, blacksmith, makes things, that is necessary that you need. And basically, put in your ideas together and form a community. And even if you don't want to form a community, if you have a town and you're close knit town or whatever, and you support each other in that town, there's no way that the town will be unsuccessful if everybody supports each other's business. But you know what? That's not going to happen. That's me talking, but I don't see that happening. I don't see people supporting each other's towns and small businesses. It's not going to happen. But you can intentionally form a community. You can make an intentional community. But as for me, I want to do a community, like I said in my last video, overseas, out of the country. I don't want to be in America. The Most High said He will gather us from all nations, so He can gather me somewhere else, because I don't want to be here. And also, there's scripture that's saying to flee. Those who dwell with the daughter of Babylon to flee. Not saying America is the Babylon, but it sure is the daughter of Babylon. So I'm not staying here. So the community that I want to form is the community where we support each other's business. Basically, we know how to do things, and if I sell bread, hopefully people in my community will come buy bread for me. And if someone in the community sells clocks that they've made, out of wood themselves, I'll go buy, the clock from that person, and we just support each other, and we could barter. We could even make our own community money. If you watch some YouTube videos, you can see how certain towns and communities all across the world have their own. I don't want to say money, but it's like it is money though, but not really money. I forget what they called it, but there's a name that they call it. We'll say money for now, but money is gold and silver. We could also do that. I would actually rather do that. I would rather trade gold and silver, use gold coins. I mean, as long as gold is 99.9% real, we could weigh it, and it could be any gold coin will work, and with the barter system, anything of value can be traded. And if someone, let's say, doesn't have money or anything to trade, long time ago they used to make accounting books. Basically you have an account in a store and you buy whatever you need, and pay later, work it out later. So if I don't have money, I go buy from somebody in the community that has what I need, and basically I build an account. And then one day if they need my services, we could just basically call it even. We just start crossing out how much I owe. And that's another way we could do this. But those who want to come together and form a community, definitely contact me, because we've already started the discussion part of it, and I'm serious about leaving the country, and I'm serious about my intentions of forming a community. And all those who are serious, this can work, and I know this will work if we support each other's business. When we go to another country, why would we even care about looking for a job? Do you really need a job if you have your own business? Do you really? I don't think you need a job. You have your business that the community supports, and you could sell your services to everybody else in whatever country or land we go to. So basically, money, my intention for this community is for money to come in and less money to go out. If we're supporting each other, money really doesn't have to go out that often. And if we're selling to the other countries or other nations, money just keeps coming in. And so then basically we have money that will just kind of keep working in a circle, and we grow. That's how we grow. We have to have a plan, and I think that's a good plan, to come together. Those who are like-minded. So if you're like-minded and you want to come together and get this community off the ground, contact. Go to followtheway.com/community. I do not approve people who want to join the community. It's the community. We basically check you out and see if we're on the same page. And basically, it's going to be a peaceful community. We're not about starting trouble or anything. Just about peace, keeping the commandments, and just being a light to the world. So thank you for watching this video. Take care.